Graham Gano out for the opening kick. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has it in close. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game is starting with some serious haymakers.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to him. Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Play action now, Burrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Paulson and Debo's got it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Gano ready to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 on the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To the air again, it's Burrow. This one's caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 8.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
All set now, first and 10. From the gun, it gets to Brown. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going on first down, it starts. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he takes it in, touchdown New York. The Giants get 6 more on their early advantage.
Quarterback receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive their lead to 11.
To kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Burrow to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 21-10 our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Third and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Man in motion headed right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Play high. 11.
In play action here. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third and short, it's Burrow. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. No give. It's Brown headed right. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Hits him on the out route. Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game in the first half. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. It's the Giants beginning their drive here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
32. 1st down, New York.
Dart out of the shotgun. Going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Handoff now to the receiver. It's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He can be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Darts back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Burrow on 1st down. Cut out left. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Burrow. And he put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. In the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
McPherson's kick is good. And that puts the lead back down to a lower point.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moves in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. That one, that's 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squibber. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
This one is up and good. And the Giants grow their lead to 8. Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now go play action. Here's Dart. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. You found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Dart's going to the air. Off his back foot. He hucks this one. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants lead by 15 now. You know, ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colsenadimo's got it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long, here's Burrow. He's looking deep once again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. The Giants using their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Cam Scanaboo on the ground. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. It's coming. Here's Dart. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield. It connects on the deep shot. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Dart from the pistol. Dumps it off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Aubrey puts it through. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
You know, ready to send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Here's Burrow. Setting up the running back screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Third and 1, Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Trying for it with Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. He finds space, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals taking the lead some in the third.
Right there. That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they could be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
The Bengals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Giants 45, Bengals 26. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. New York to the line. First and 10. Now a give running right. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way if they can keep this up to closing this one out. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He cuts it to the right sideline. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They want to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. He just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Now Dart. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete out to the right. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going the out route, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Burrow now on first down. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's trying to go deep again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I got to say, the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, it felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Cater Cohu.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. 30. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, kid. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who gotta have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you gotta line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Running this one left. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run, well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Giants only up by a few. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, they're going to face 4th down now, Brock, but hey, could be a whole lot worse. Very nearly a turnover there until that sideline saved them.
Yeah, even if this drive is coming to an end, they'll get to do so now, Kate, on their own terms. Get that punter out there and hopefully give their defense a much better field position to defend from.
And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
Now from the gun. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
This one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Caught beyond the marker. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Touchdown, New York.
Well, I think we can all agree, partner, that call came at the perfect time to fool them. Or in this case, catch them totally off guard and take it in for a touchdown.
And that really is saying something, because you know that sidelines is screaming, watch your fake, got to be ready for it, no matter what the situation is. So to beat him for 6 on a fake shows 2 things: how well it was disguised, and more importantly, how well it was executed.
You know, ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Burrow to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing now. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And with the start they had in that 1st quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Cincinnati.